replacing the screen and digitizer on an old HP TouchPad. Hey, look at that, turned on. Excuse me. Glass cleaner smell coming off this is horrible. I'm sure you're asking, what does this have to do with, see the camera, what does this have to do with the channel? Basically, this will be replacing my phone here as my screen interface for OBS, so I can change the scenes without having to use my phone. And turn it on and off and forget to turn it back on, so. Let's see what we got here. I got this off of eBay. Came pretty quick. Wrapped well. Fingerprints all over it. Came from New York. I think it was only like $20. Not too bad. Oh, super duper cheap kit here. And watched a couple of videos on this. Let's see if this will go as easy as made it seem. Oh wow. First one popped pretty easy. Basically, we're gonna go around and pop the clips on all the corners. Yeah, that's what that was for. That one in there without breaking the screen. Most. Let's see. Let's see if we broke it. Not broken yet. Actually seems to be coming loose pretty easy. Spatula's not marring the edges too bad. There's actually the whole corner that's loose. It's a little mushy right there. This tablet actually set for 2 years. Yeah, that's the whole digitizer. That's not screen assembly. Set in a box for 2 years because hence part of their failure, it had the charging issue. Oh, that side's cracked right there. Didn't do that. Actually got this at a pawn shop for I think $20 because they could not get it to charge. And I came home and put it on. It goes off like a 5.2 2 volt charger. And came right up. Then one day I did not keep it charged and it died, and I could not get it to turn back on for anything. So I gave up, I threw it in a box. Then a couple years later, I was actually said, you know, well, before we throw it out, I was actually going through my box of cables and parts. There we go. That's up. And I said, let's give it one last shot. And it still would not charge. And as the last ditch effort, I plugged it into the computer and I heard a ding ding. And I was like, oh, okay, it's still alive. So it was actually still live, just would not turn on. There's the loose digitizer. Way back this way. Keep that camera shot. Give y'all a little closer too. That might be better. There we go. Then I found the, I believe it was TP debug script that you run on a Linux system. And it actually brought it right back. I do not remember what mod I have on this at the moment. Oh no. This is not going as easy as the other video. There's the clip. Right there. Based off the distance of those, yep. Ooh, scary. Don't like popping noises. You're dealing with the screen. Ah, just trying to take a photo. I'm hitting something. Oh, because I have to sit on your button. That's what's going on. It's up. It's all the way up. Yeah. It's gonna be the tough one with that cracked corner. Digitizer trying to separate from the rest of the screen. Go. Crack the bezel right around one of the speakers. At the thinnest point. So there's your first tip when doing this. Pay very good attention right around these. Yeah, because that one's got the fake SD card in it. Or a fake phone card. So yeah, right here on this corner, be very careful. Oh, and there too, you can see right there. Yep. Hold up. Put a dab of Super Glue on those guys. Shouldn't affect the functionality, especially on this old junky tablet, which is outdated by today's standards. It was top of the line when it came out. This is the one that only lasted, it's like 46 days. I think I just saw before they recalled it. Quit selling them. It's just a corner that's stuck. It's just these two corners. I can hinge it over yet. Don't really remember which way this screen. Oh, that's the button. Who's that guy? Okay. That was a piece of screen coming out at me. Couldn't tell. Trying to not gouge anything or shock myself. Put this right on top of the battery terminals. That digitizer separating full screen. So far, doesn't look like I've broken any of the little clips. There we go. Okay, there's the secret of the corners. Gotta kind of come in an angle and slide underneath them. Just a broken one. There we go. Corners up. That guy in there, just to be safe. Pushing buttons. It's gonna be the one that bites me. Back opposite direction, since that side's out. Literally down to just this corner. This probably has to hinge this way, I bet. Wire right there, I'm trying to not rip up. Turn him off. Oh, that's right. Yay, shut it down. Alright. Feels like it's free. Feels like it's sticking to the bag for some reason. Oh, there we go. Looking for. There we go. Some little clip. I did not see that in the video. Know where that goes to. Oh, digitizer wire just came right free. Interesting. I wonder if those were loose. It'd be very interesting if those were just loose. Oh, that's where those clips go. Ah, I see what they do now. There's a little separate piece that sits down in here. Nope. There. No, it goes right there because there's one stuck at the top here. Interesting design. I've never seen that before. It's back in there. This is so tight. It's not lined up. Looks better. Oh yeah, that's much more better. Doesn't look like I gouged anything. It's not. Don't know what this guy is, but he is completely separate. Strange though. Let's see if it turns back on. Turns on. There we go. There, so I can't lose it. You'll remind me to clean the back of that. I'll probably still end up replacing this even if it works, just because the adhesive on that corner, one of the corners right there, just all smushy. Ah, I guess Everall mod is what's on here. Don't even remember. Put this stuff back up. Oh, I had one of those. I still might need that. Stickery stuff. Well, that was a good sign. Remember, it was just on the sides I was having issues. I don't know what a quick step is. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that touched. I heard dink. Okay, no photos. That worked. That worked. Top right corner works. Left corner works. Oh, that is all it was. Interesting. I really don't know how that happened, since it's I've never taken this thing apart and it worked fine previously. Center. Left. Scroll over here's working. That side's working. Okay. So it wasn't even a bad digitizer. That is really bizarre. I think what I'm gonna have to do is put some tape on that just to hold that cable down in there. That's very bizarre. Yeah, that works. Everything seems to be working. Okay, well, like I said, we're still gonna replace this digitizer just because I knew it was soft on one side, but for that we're gonna need the heat gun and remove 3 cables. Let's see. Turn that off. Yeah, we'll go ahead and remove these. See, this guy has some tape on him. There we go. That's very interesting. I wonder how that happened. Oh, little piece of plastic on there. The new digitizer was already broken. Okay. Remember, the little screws. That's too big. Those are very tiny screws. Those are very tiny, very tiny. One. Just lay those top there for now. Two. Three. Four. 5 and number 6. 6 screws holding the screen to the digitizer. The screen. I have to clean that. Right there. Right. Next step is, I believe, this. Yep. We've got to get this bezel off. Past a previous video I watched, we got 2 options. One is we can use a heat gun on it, soften it up, and we'll hit the edges with our spatula here. Or possibly I can lay it on the 3D printer and let it slowly warm up. That might be an option. Right. Either way, we're going to pause right here while I go get the heat gun. And I think we'll probably do heat gun. It'll just be faster. We'll swap that out, throw it back together, see if we made it worse. Be right back. And we're back. And I should have really just recorded the last hour and a half of me crawling around on the floor because I dropped one of these very teeny, itsy bitsy screwsies, which I had sitting on top of one of these guys. I don't know if it was the old one or the new one. Picked it up, found one of them, still looking for the other one. So we'll see if it will work with 5. Not ideal. Oh, this is probably where we should stop since we already confirmed it was just a bad seated cable. But we're gonna do what we saw in the videos. We're gonna turn this guy over, we're gonna hit him with some heat, and then we're going to take our pry tool, a little spatula, come in from the side, hopefully remove this whole under bracket from the actual digitizer. See what happens. It's probably all for nothing. My desk in the process. It's pretty warm. Stop there. I just go over there. Oh, wow. That initially came off way easier than I expected. Hit these 2 sides again. The button assembly, so that is now out of the way. There we go. That's cool. I think I want to hit that with the heat gun again real quick. That sure is smelly. Slice right into her hand and give ourselves stitches on camera. Little crunchy right there. Concerning. mean, I have a spare digitizer, so I'm not really too super concerned about destroying the digitizer. Oh, we're just barely hitting the edge there of the glass. Looks like it's still good though. More concerned about breaking all the glass and getting it stuck all over this guy, not being able to get the new one to sit on it nice and flat. Right. That's too. So back to this guy. Yep. Right there. Ah. It's just a little foam cushion is what it feels like. That was a spot. For any other place, there'd be a little. Oh, there's several of them. Nope, he came off over here on the side. Looks like there was supposed to be one there. One there. Not stuck to this guy. Alright. Let's figure out which way this goes. It's gonna go over front. Alright. Can't tell if that's a crack or just a scratch on the plastic. It's pretty scary. That thing was absolutely fine. That would really suck. That would really suck. We're gonna regret this. Alright, so it's gonna go this way. So I guess we'll pull this plastic off and see if it's in the plastic. Actually, we should pull the top off this tape liner. And that's gonna piss me off. That's coming off. See enough? It sure looks like a crack all the way through. Which I don't know how that could happen. It made it here. It's been sitting in this box forever. It has not moved. I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it. Alright, let's pull this off, get dust all in it. Ah. Oh my god. It's a scratch in the plastic. Ooh. It's here. This is one of those you get one shot to make it perfect. You don't win it. This button is supposed to be in there. Oh, it just pops on there. Actually go off. Try not to touch anything anymore. There's two sticky sheets of plastic. There. There. Should get those two on. Plain, no fingerprints on the inside. Yet, although maybe right there in the corner. And there is number 6 screw. Wow. I'm amazed. Go. Just a little bit of a smudge. I knew I should have used alcohol on my fingers. Ooh, 2 smudges. Sandy dirt. Go now. So yes, the screen has to go back in. Should probably get that button in first. Actually, let's do this. Ooh, some smudges on here. Let's go get some glass cleaner. Some of our fresh scent glass cleaner. So it's streak free. Still seeing streaks. Yep, there's still some dirt on there. Alright, no streaks, not just a bunch of lint. Should have had that ready. I knew I was going to need it. It's definitely worthwhile. It's definitely worthwhile. Alright. Let's try and get this puppy on here. Just like it goes. This because all the cables are on the same side. There's no screw holes there, but there are screw holes there. Should go so. Somewhat. There we go. 2 nuts that I just found while I was crawling around on the floor. About to dump right back on the floor. Doesn't want to go down. Ooh, lose one. Oh, there it goes. Screw's still stuck on there. Not capture like the other one. Alright. Vroom vroom. Somebody outside has a motorcycle. Vroom vroom. Me too. Vroom vroom. This is so exciting. Right. Come on. Almost there. Come on. There you go. Good screw. Keep trying that technique. It doesn't work. Right. Just one. Go. There. Right. Be right back. Bathroom break. Guys, sorry about that. Came back and I forgot to unpause and fade over. So the only thing you missed was, yes, that button was supposed to go in before this whole digitizer went on. I'm not sure how it came up beforehand. It must have been that loose on the old one, it just fell out. But all I did was take my little spatula, stuck it right under there, and it came up just enough for me to get the button back in there and set her back down. It still feels like all the adhesive is going to work. So, alright, so let's keep going. Let's make sure this is actually recording, going. This is, and a close-up camera shot. I should have given you all that earlier. Alright. Down to ribbon cables. Right here, right here. And this guy has to come in here. This is probably going to be the hard part. Probably aren't going to be able to see any of this. Basically, I'm pulling back the two little tabs. Ribbon cable keeps catching on and knocking it back down. Some pressure. Just slide them straight in where they go. And not lose the clips that hold the screen on, which is what I was sure I was going to do. Oh, that one didn't even make it in the slide. The first one, walk them in there. Does it look like a pair of pants? This little motivator. It's so hard to get these little ribbon cables completely lined up. Sorry about the bald cam. Sorry. This side, as much light, but we'll see what happens. There we go. Oh yeah, those all the way in this time. Alright, looks like they're lined up. Just got to get this one to this guy. Which I'm not sure how he came out. Happened to pop loose on me. Sideways slide. Guess he has a sideways slide. Sort of. Fixed the digitizer, but we broke the screen. Feels like it went in, like it was supposed to. Let's lay this on top. See if I get it to turn on. Hey! It turns on. My battery's dead. So that's a good sign. So let's try and put this screen back together. Oh, this is the hard part. I actually was lucky enough to find a very old video on someone else taking this apart in this first part of the process. So, got lucky on that. Getting it back together, it's going to be something completely different. Yep, that needs to get squished back down. I don't know what that is, but it's very weird to have it just a piece of foldable circuit board just hanging over the top. There's little 3, 4... Sure, still got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4 little clips. Let's sit down in here. I don't know if y'all can see that way. There's kind of an L-shaped. Can't tell if they're metal or plastic. They've just got 4 of them on this one side, so I'm assuming this side goes in. They just kind of pop down into it. Feels most of the way there. Feels a little bowy for some reason. I know the back's a little bowy, but right. I think it's there. Clean off some of these horrible fingerprints. This is one of those very early tablets. Well, you all know if y'all are watching this. It's HP TouchPad, their failed tablet. That had like the most features at the time. Super heavy. Then had a charging issue. But does not have one of those modern anti-fingerprint screens. It's probably something you haven't really noticed unless you paid real close attention, but every new model phone you get seems to have a better resistance to your fingerprints showing up on it. And that is because they actually have a very special coating on them. Looks like the bottom isn't all the way there, but let's see. Stick it back on the charger behind us. And the charge light just came up. So, try and get it to boot. Wish I could bring this around. I should have. I wasn't expecting it to go with this well. Got Evervolve ROM on it. And it's still booting. Wow, I really should have color balanced this camera. Everything looks so yellow. Why it's so off today. I would move this capacitive charger over to in front of the camera, but I know I would knock everything. It is at 0% charge and it is charging. And we're swiping up. And it made a noise, so I didn't break the speakers. desktop. I can swipe left, I can swipe down, swipe every corner, and it's fixed. Woohoo! Who would imagine that? Alright, so we're going to end it there. I guess I will, actually no. Let me just pause this real quick. We'll let it charge for a minute. We'll come back and I'll show you the results. Be right back. And we're back. I gave it about, I guess 20 minutes of charge time. We're up to about 8% battery, so we really don't have long. Everything seems to work. Touch seems to work from every corner. Rotate works. I haven't tried the camera yet. It's already on Wi-Fi. As old as this thing is, it actually has 5 gigahertz, not just 2.4. So that was kind of surprising. Trying to see if we can find some Bluetooth around us. Turn this guy on, unless he's dead. Should be in pairing mode. Oh. Looks like he connected with something. Or what? Okay, interesting. Not finding anything Bluetooth wise. That might be an issue with this ROM. It's only got 11 apps installed. Super clean. Whew. You can hear the sound working. Oh yeah. A little glitchy there, but that's a touchpad. That's all it's going to tell me. Evervolve version 9, HP touchpad. But yeah, so it looks like we're successful. And I'm sure you're asking yourself once again, what does this have to do with 3D printers? Because this is actually going to replace my phone as my interface for controlling OBS. So that I'll take my chargeable stand and it'll probably end up just living over here, right in the way. Or off to the side here. Probably end up off to the side. But I'll give me remote control directly into OBS instead of having to use my phone. Not like it's a big deal, I just keep forgetting to turn my volume back up. And I guess watching movies in bed. Netflix movies in bed. So, alright. Thank you all for joining me. If this helps you, yay. I'm glad. If not, oh well. I got it fixed. So we'll see you next time.